Kathmandu Metropolis has reached an agreement with activists for the management of the street vendors. Also in this edition of Kantipur News, we have updates about the Indra Zatra festival, North Korea's amendment of the constitution and the Asian Games. Good morning, I'm Prarambha Dahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Indra Zatra being observed by worshipping Devras Indra, the god of rain and good harvest. Public holiday in the Kathmandu Valley today. Patients at the receiving end as the intensive care unit of Bardia Hospital yet to come into operation. Hospital cites inadequate human resource as the reason. North Korea adopts a constitutional amendment to enshrine its policy on nuclear force, cites provocations of the United States of America. And Nepal yet to win a medal at the Asian Games in China. Nepali Eves take on Bangladesh in their last group stage match of the football tournament today. Indra Zatra is being observed today by worshipping Devras Indra, the god of rain and good harvest. The 8-day festival, celebrated mainly in the three districts of Kathmandu Valley, Dhulikhel and Dolakha, formally began with the installation of a sacred wooden log lingo called Yasin in Nepal Vasa at Hanmanduka Darbar Square. The annual traditional festival begins on the Vadra Shukla Chaturdasi of the Nepali month of Vadra. The government has also announced a public holiday today in the Kathmandu Valley. Prime Minister Pushpa Dahal, who is in China, is visiting Kailash Parvat and Mansarovar today. Prime Minister Dahal, who is in his China visit with the Nepali delegation, including ministers, was in Tibet yesterday. Addressing a program organized by the Consulate General of Nepal, Prime Minister Dahal said that his China visit was more successful than he expected. He added that his China visit was observed with keen interest by the international community as well. Prime Minister Dahal is scheduled to return home this Saturday. Patients with critical conditions have been denied facilities as the intensive care unit ICU set up 3 years ago in Bardia Hospital has yet to come into operation. Despite the arrangement of necessary equipment, beds, monitors and oxygen, the hospital has not operated the ICU, citing inadequate human resource. A total of 25 patients can receive treatment at the ICU. However, as it is yet to operate, critical patients are referred elsewhere. The ICU was set up at an investment of more than 10 million rupees during the period of coronavirus pandemic. The hospital currently has 2 specialist doctors, 4 medical officers and 20 staff nurses. The hospital has said that it requires additional human resource to operate the ICU. More than 200 patients reach the hospital for OPD services every day. The number reaches around 600 during the monsoon season. A 4-point agreement has been reached between the Kathmandu Metropolis and activists known as E. The accord was reached last night. The activist postponed his protest after an agreement was reached with the Kathmandu Metropolis to form a committee for the management of informal sector businesses. The committee is to furnish a report to the KMC within 2 months and seek solutions to the problems faced by street vendors and pavement vendors. As per the agreement, the KMC is also to return the goods confiscated from the street vendors to the rightful owners. The Metropolis has also agreed to make initiatives to identify appropriate locations for pavement and street vendors. Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, what should be done to manage the footpath shops in urban areas? Your options are A. Provide alternatives, B. Allocate timings, and C. Implement the law. Voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. A huge cache of imported alcohol has remained in the storage of Birganj dry port for the past year and a half. 18,540 bottles of alcohol imported by Shoilung Enterprises in the Nepali month of Chaitra of 2017 at BS have remained at the port without completing required procedures. According to the Customs Office, the importers have not made any contact for the clearance of the alcohols. As per the Customs Act 2007, goods must be cleared within the set period by importers. Failure to do so leads to the confiscation of the goods by the Customs Office. On the occasion of the World Rabies Day, 5,000 dogs have been vaccinated in Koilali. A total of 5,000 domestic and stray dogs of all 13 local levels of the district, including the Dhangadi sub-metropolis, were vaccinated in the campaign organized by the Livestock Service Expert Center of Kailali. The campaign aims to inoculate 15,000 dogs of 9 districts of the Sudur Paschim province. Highest number of rabies cases were seen in animals in Kailali and Kanchanpur after Kathmandu last year. And now, before we wrap up, here's a look into the top stories one more time. Indra Zatra being observed by worshipping Devraj Indra, the god of rain and good harvest. Public holiday in the Kathmandu Valley today. Patients at the receiving end as the intensive care unit of Berdia Hospital is yet to come into operation. Hospital cites inadequate human resource as the reason. North Korea adopts a constitutional amendment to enshrine its policy on nuclear force, cites provocations of the United States of America. And Nepal yet to win a medal at the Asian Games underway in China. Nepali Eves take on Bangladesh in their last group stage match of the football tournament today. That is all for the moment. Our next English bulletin airs at 6 p.m. Thank you for staying with us. Have a beautiful day ahead.